Hi, I'm Anson, and I built Cashly, a personal finance platform designed specifically for students. I noticed most budgeting tools are either boring or too complicated, so I wanted something more approachable and fun, and actually helpful for managing your money. Cashly connects securely to your bank via Plaid, automatically updates transactions, and uses AI to provide insights that are both educational and entertaining. Students often get lost in spreadsheets and financial jargon, and Cashly solves this by turning your bank data into clear and actionable recommendations. And it even adds a little humor along the way. So here's the landing page. It's student friendly and sets the tone for a fun financial experience. And then let's just log in right here. You can either continue as guest or log in. I have already created an account, so I will just log in. Here's the dashboard. You can see a lot of kind of key metrics. There's snapshot of income, spending, and account balances, and it gives like an at a glance view of just your financial health. So I'm going to connect my bank account via Plaid here. And since I already inputted my bank account details before, it has saved my login and I will fetch transactions. So now you see the pie charts are populated. Here you can see shopping. I spent $140 on shopping, 145 on education, and the transactions are shown here. You can also manually add a transaction. So let's say I had coffee at Starbucks, spent $5, and let's just say Starbucks, and then consider this as food and drink. Now you'll see that I have the new transaction is here, the pie chart is populated, and yeah, that's the dashboard. Moving on to our transactions section, you can see all your past transactions here. You can search them up. Spent quite a lot of money on VO rides, and you can also, filter by the category. Moving to analytics. Once transactions are in, Cashly breaks them down into categories: food, entertainment, transportation, and more. Charts and graphs show exactly where your money is going, and there's also key insights, including month-over-month comparisons, spending alerts. Spent $145 on education-related things. That's a bad sign. And also top merchants. 5 transactions on VIA. Nice. Moving on to trends, you can see patterns where daily spending patterns, weekly spending patterns, and monthly spending patterns. And there's also categories showing how your spending in each category is changing. There's percentages, growth insights, also recurring charges. Once again, 5 VO rides, also spending insights. And there's also a forecast on your estimated balance in the future. Moving on to our goals section. Goals connect spending patterns to long-term objectives, like saving for a laptop or an emergency fund. Visual progress indicators let you know how close you are to hitting those goals. Let's do a quick start template. Let's say I want to set an emergency fund. Here are the details. You can also manually input them. Creating the goal, you will see that it is in a short-term goal. I can add $50 to it, and the completion rate will fill up. Moving on, you can see the goals in the dashboard section. And yep, investments. I personally like investing, but I find platforms like E-Trade kind of hard to understand. So let's just say I invested Apple stocks. I had 5 number of shares and I bought them for 200. Now I can refresh and this will just show me how my stocks are doing. This is built using Alpha Vantage API, and it gives also AI investment insights using Llama 3.0. Moving to our AI financial insights, this will be based off of your transactions and categories. So it gives a funny kind of text to the user, hopefully makes it more relatable, I guess. And then we have upload bank statement. So there are 3 ways people can input transactions: through connecting their bank account, uploading bank statements or CSV files, and also manually inputting their transaction. Here you can see it is parsed using PDF Plumber. Now I can save all transactions and they will be on the dashboard. Thank you, and that is Cashflow.